We have Mr. Graham McGregor, our provincial member parliament from Brampton North, and also parliamentary secretary to our Attorney General. Graham, I think you are also equally happy as our MPs and Mayor Brown is happy for this scanner today.
Yeah, it's a good positive step. We've been calling on the federal government to beef up the scanning for quite some time now. While we still would like to see dedicated scanners for the Brampton and Vaughan intermodals 24/7, kind of always running. We acknowledge getting a scanner in the GTA is a big step, and we appreciate the renewed sense of urgency that we're seeing out of the federal government on the file.
Okay, and most of the MPs are saying that they have given enough funds for the policing, and they said that should reach to the Peel Police as well. They direly need it. So any comment on that, the funding which has been provided by
you mean the federal kind of auto theft strategy?
Yes.
So that program that they're talking about, I think it's about $120 million program, yes. But it rolls out over 5 years. Yeah. So we're only in year one of the cycle. It's for a variety of things. So it's part of it is for Attorney General through some courts and that kind of thing. A portion of that obviously goes to our policing efforts as well. When you break it down over the years, it's about just over $20 million per year that we're getting out of the federal government. Provincially, we've invested $35 million in the last 2 years in Peel Police, including work around automatic license plate readers, including on the bail compliance division. And we've got a big investment coming for the GTA with the purchase of 4 helicopters for GTA police services. Believe it or not, Peel Region and Toronto and Halton actually don't have air support. Even though they're modern, big police forces, they haven't actually had air support. So our government's making sure that we're there, putting the investments in place to get the job done.
Okay, last question. Premier Ford is very strong on these comments that he's not going to accept any kind of these kind of crimes on the streets. So what other measures our provincial government is taking to combat with the crime on the streets?
Yeah, so we put forward a $51 million auto theft plan, including $18 million, which went directly into municipal police services to try to create dedicated auto theft investigative teams. I think we've seen the fruits of a lot of that labor. You see certainly regionally projects like Project Odyssey, over 300 cars that were recovered by Peel Police just recently, in part due to our provincial investment to make sure that that happened. Chief Minister was very complimentary in the press conference on that file. We've also been bringing forward a dedicated auto theft prosecution teams.
Yes.
Because it's not enough, it's one thing to catch the criminal. Yeah. It's a much different story to make sure that they stay behind bars. So we have dedicated prosecution teams. We've actually increased our jail capacity. We've got new announcements to expand jails and build more and increase our capacity so we can have more criminals behind bars. But we're continuing to hope for meaningful bail reform. The criminal code and the federal system is, in our view, way too lax. It's allowing catch and release policies, and we need to make sure that our federal partners step up. But what we're doing on the provincial side, the $51 million auto theft grant, $112 million for bail compliance and bail teams dedicated, $46 million for police helicopters deployed in the GTA. And we've used every tool that we can at our disposal. There's more to do. We're going to continue to work with all of our partners to keep cars where they belong, which is in people's driveways, not on a freight ship to a foreign country.
Thank you so much for this information.